views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
And good morning, everybody, and welcome to Open, the one and only show that opens up the Bronx and the world to you. I'm your host, the Diggity Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. Just got off the air this morning. I come on each and every night right after the Quiet Storm. Then we come here. We have a great show lined up for you today on Channel 67's Open. Coming up on today's show, we'll take a look at an empowering event designed to build confidence and self-esteem in our young women, plus our first annual thyroid cancer awareness fundraiser is taking place. And we'll preview this event, bringing awareness and giving back. Then we'll learn about an informative housing conference with a goal to end tenant exploitation. After that, we'll discover a community-based creative writing organization working to unite us through our words. And later on, our Music Monday stage takes place. It features the powerful sounds of a rising international star. So kick off your shoes and relax your feet. We've got it all coming up for you, right? We are open. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and you're watching Open, the only live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. We want to encourage you to stay connected to us. You can tweet us at BronxNet TV or follow us on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. We begin this morning's show on a somber note. We don't like to do this too often, but and we hope we don't have to. But we want to note the people around the country that mourned the lives taken Saturday at Saturday's massacre in Orlando, Florida, leaving at least 50 dead and over 50 injured. We pause for a moment to remember those lives. And our prayers and condolences go out to the family and friends of those who were victims in that horrific thing that took place in Orlando. We have to take a short break right here, but you know, every time something like that happens, it just touches us in a special way. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Open next.
Hey, I'm Darren Jaime. I'm the host of Wednesday's Open right here on BronxNet Television, Channel 67, and also on Verizon Files, Channel 33. Want to invite you every Wednesday. You get an opportunity to see what's going on in the world of news, current events, debates, public information. That's what happens here on Open every Wednesday. So we invite you to join us right here on BronxNet Television.
Welcome back. Hey, on August the 28th, the Tatiana Foundation, they're going to hold their second annual Women's Empowerment Expo. And joining us to share more of what we can expect, we have the founder, Tatiana Walker. We welcome you to the show.
Thank you.
High five. You got to jump though. Ready?
Oh.
1, 2, 3. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Did I lighten you up right off the bat?
Yes.
That's how you do that. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, first of all, Tatiana Foundation. Tatiana is my name, but it also stands for Taking Away Tiny Insecurities and Negative Attitudes.
There you go.
And the purpose is to foster self-esteem, self-love, and confidence in middle school girls.
That's what I'm talking about. So who are the people that we serve? Of course, middle school girls.
Middle school girls are in New York City for now.
And how do you do that? Do you travel around to junior high schools and intermediate schools?
Yes, so I actually teach in a middle school right now.
Which one is that?
PSIS 116 in Queens.
IS 116 in Queens, big up to you, hey.
So that's who I'm working with right now. The goal, I'm looking for a space. The goal is to meet with the girls twice a month, every other Saturday for 2 hours.
Oh, beautiful.
And that's how I will work with them, to do self-esteem building workshops, community service projects, team building exercises, and things of that nature.
Now they get ready to take their regents, the exams and
Well,
everything?
actually only for high school. So they're in middle school, so they don't have to worry about the regents just yet.
Oh, okay. When
so
do they
they're
get
good.
out?
They get out June 28th.
All right, so you have a little time to mess with them, huh?
Yes, 2 more weeks.
All right, 2 more weeks. We're going to a school out there, Roosevelt, Long Island, a school that Eddie Murphy graduated from, and a lot of the others. My niece happens to go to that school, so we're going to be doing something out there. I'll do a talk. I'll put them on the Steve Harvey Morning Show tomorrow morning. So maybe we can come out to your school too.
Yes.
I think I've been to your school.
William
in
C.
Queens.
Hughley in
Jamaica, Queens?
Jamaica.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I remember that school. Can anyone attend this expo that you get ready
Yes,
to
the
have?
expo is actually open to the public. And although it's a women's empowerment expo, men are welcome to come if they support that mission and vision of empowering sisters and helping them to love themselves. They're more than welcome to come. Tickets are $30 for general admission and $40 if people would like to be vendors and sell. But yes, it's open.
Oh, so you have vendors. How's that going to look? You have an open space there. You have your vendors, and you have a number of people coming in, and they're going to learn what?
Right. So the setup is like tables and chairs. That's for the guests. The vendors will be on another side with their table set up with all their merchandise and products that they're selling. And we'll have 2 panel discussions. Last year we only had 1. So the thing that's changing this year is we'll have both an adult panel as well as the youth, because we really want to hear from our young girls and what they have to say.
Yeah,
and
beautiful.
They speak on various topics from finance, money management, health, self-esteem, love, relationships.
Yeah,
and
this
it's a
is
great
needed
time.
too.
It is needed.
I mean, students need somebody to talk to about this, because it's in there, but you have to just get it out. So help them feel better about themselves and move on to the next level.
Absolutely. And middle school is that age where they're very vulnerable and susceptible to a lot of things. And so what I want to do is catch them at the onset, because they can go either way at this point.
You're on the right track.
And so if we can catch them in middle school, then hopefully we can have more competent adults.
Yeah, United Federation of Teachers and Municipal Credit Union, they did something like that. They called it the Youth Empowerment Summit, and they had it at the UFT building downtown by that bull, by Wall Street. And the students came from all across, from the Bronx, from all the 5 boroughs, and they came and they learned a whole lot. We had some wonderful speakers.
Wow.
I was one of them. Had to say wonderful, right? But yeah, you're on the right track with this, because you need to grab students by the hand at that stage of the game and say, all right, let's do this. Or did you ever explore this? Or what about
Show
this?
them their options, because they don't know. They only know what they see. So.
Absolutely. And so what's next after that? I mean, there has to be a follow-up.
Right. So actually, Tatiana Foundation is a nonprofit organization. So I don't look to gain, I just want to give.
Absolutely.
So actually, the purpose of the expo is to hopefully raise money so that we can make the program last. This year, I'm really excited because I'll be giving 2 book scholarships. So the money will hopefully pay for the expo itself, as well as give scholarships to those 2 young ladies. So all the money that we make from the expo is so that year-round we can do a lot of activities and we can have a safe space to meet and build with these girls.
Understood. Now, how long have you been doing this? Is this the 2nd year?
This is the 2nd year of the expo. This has been my baby for about 5 years.
And you've been thinking about it for 5 years
Thinking about it
before
and
that.
planning and all that. And so last year was just the first expo. But in terms of actually just meeting with the girls and having a full-blown mentorship program, it's been in the makes for quite some time now.
Tatiana, what do you need?
I need a space.
You need a space.
I just need a space.
I need some space and time.
If I could just have a space for 2 hours every other Saturday, that's all I need. The vision is there, the girls are there, the curriculum is there.
And what do you mean by space? A place where you can set up shop, where you can have your office and things like that?
I don't even need an office, but just a space for where the girls can actually come on Saturdays from like 12 to 2. And that's where we can have our workshops and our exercises. I want to give them snacks. But
all right, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to ask for everything that you need. So in your mind, just put together a quick list. Space is one of them.
Okay, a space is definitely one of them.
You can use this camera right here.
Okay, I need a space. I need snacks for my girls, and that's really it. Just those 2 things.
No, go big.
Go
You'll
bigger?
fall down on the snacks. You'll get the snacks, but go up there.
Speakers that will come in and talk to the young ladies every now and then, so it's not just my face, so other people to come in. Organizations that we can help and volunteer at, because I would definitely want them to do some community service and be involved within their communities. And that's all I got right now.
All right. Well, think about it, and you'll come and put together a list, and next time you come back, you say, hey, I need this, and go up there, hit the moon, and fall amongst the stars, or whatever. You know how that works.
Yes.
It'll fall down, and you'll get some good things. And where can we reach you to give you some of these things?
You can find me at TatianaFoundation@gmail.com. I'm on Facebook, facebook.com/Tatiana Foundation. And my regular home Facebook page is Tatiana Walker.
Tatiana, what is your overall message that you want to give to our youngsters or people watching us today?
Yes, the overall message is that self-love is the greatest type of love, and you need to remember that you need you more than you need someone else. So first, love yourself, take care of yourself, know that you are beautiful, that you are worthy, and walk in your confidence and strive to be the best you that you can be.
Tatiana, give a big round of applause, everybody. Tatiana Foundation, where can we reach you again?
TatianaFoundation@gmail.com or on Facebook.
There you go. All right, thank you so much. Also like to give a big shout out to Local 371. They had a big fundraiser at DC 37. Everybody that came out to the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Boricuas in the house. Thanks for tuning in to 107.5 WBLS. And thanks for checking us out right here on Open Channel 67. They also had a Portuguese Day Parade in Newark, New Jersey. We were out there too. And everybody had a good time. So good. And happy birthday to the people celebrating a birthday today. Our producer, Helen Greenberg, give her a big round of applause. She's celebrating. Hey, Helen! Helen, you're celebrating along with the Olsen twins, Tim Allen and Chris Evans. So happy birthday to you and many more. That's the abbreviated edition. We'll sing more later, okay? We got to take a quick break right here, but up next we'll take a look at an event spreading awareness and giving back. It's a beautiful thing. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
New Yorkers, there is a primary election for the congressional seat in District 13 taking place on June 28th. If you live in parts of Upper Manhattan or in the Bronx neighborhoods of Kingsbridge, Norwood, Marble Hill, Bedford Park, Fordham, and University Heights, you have the opportunity to learn about the candidates and issues in your community. Watch Bronx Talk for an informative NY13 debate broadcast beginning Sunday, June 19th and all week at 9 p.m. On BronxNet, Channel 67 Optimum, 33 Fios, and at www.bronxnet.tv. Follow along on social media using the hashtag NY13. Stay informed, and most importantly, make sure you head out to the polls on June 28th to have your voice heard.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
It's not always easy being a dad.
Do you have panda asthma too? Does that run in the family? This is the home of the most priceless kung fu artifacts.
But when you make an effort,
Dad, we're not supposed to touch anything. Oh, sorry. Go long, son.
it's always worth it.
Whoa, faster!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
I am gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Are we there yet?
Yep. We're here.
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
And welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee. On September the 13th, an annual thyroid cancer awareness fundraiser is going to take place. And joining us with the details, we have founder Tamika Watson. We welcome you to the show.
Thank you.
Now, you've been doing this for a little while, right?
Well, this is my first awareness fundraiser.
Is it?
Yes,
And
I
what
always
made you-
wanted to do it, but
Yeah.
I never got the chance and always thought of it at last minute. But this year I had enough time, so I'm going to do it. And
Why
then
thyroid cancer awareness?
I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer in 2009. So I wanted to create a awareness for people out there and help them learn how to check their own necks, because I didn't know.
Check your neck?
Yes.
How do you do that?
Usually they said you could have a mirror and hold it up to your neck and swallow a couple swallows of water,
Yeah.
and then when you swallow, you should see a bulge or a nodule pop out as you swallow in your neck.
And that's abnormal or normal?
It doesn't mean it's abnormal, but if you see a lump, just go get it checked out. They said 90% of them is benign, so nothing to, to worry about.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here to create awareness about that, because there are a lot of people that go through that, and some people don't know.
Don't know, like
Either
me.
hyper, or what's the other one? It's hyper.
Hyper or hypo.
Hyper or hypo.
Yeah.
And if you're hyper, that means it's producing too much.
Too much thyroid.
Hypo, not enough.
Not enough. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
So how did you find out that you had a problem?
Well, I went in for a routine. There's no symptoms. I went in for a routine physical, and then my doctor was like, they check you, and so don't you know you have a nodule, a lump in your throat? And it was big, and I didn't never notice it.
Yeah.
Shower
And it
every
didn't
day,
hurt
look
or
in the
anything?
mirror, didn't hurt, nothing. And then I had to run all these tests, and I went a couple of years with them checking it, draining it, testing it, and it always came back negative. And then I just had a surgery because I was tired of it, and then that's when they found it.
Yeah. So you had the surgery to do what?
They
Reduce
took
the size of it?
No, to take it out. So they took
Take
my
the whole thyroid
they took my
out.
right. Yeah, they took the right out, and then that's when they found the cancer. I had to go back a week later to take the other side out. So I had a total thyroidectomy.
So, wow. So
Yeah.
they give you a procedure, and they give you something like a cancer-fighting agent
Yeah.
to try to reduce
radiation iodine pill.
Yeah.
I had to take that to kill any
You
remaining.
stay radiated for about a week. You have to
For
get
about
rid
a
of-
week, I had
the
to
kids
stay.
have to go away.
No,
You
they
have to
stay
go by
home.
yourself.
I was lucky to have an aunt who had a space for me to stay for a week.
Oh, you went away.
Yeah, I went away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So you've been through a whole lot. So then you come up, you said, let me do something about this. Let me create some awareness so that other people can head this situation off.
Yeah, because my husband and kids, they went through a lot, so he took care of them.
Mm-hmm.
I kept them busy. They had little activities to do and gift
So
cards.
now you're here. So what's the difference now? You had the thyroid problem. Now you don't. Is there a side effect to it?
There's no side effect. It's just being that I have my entire thyroid taken out. I have to be on the Synthroid pill every day, so just monitoring that.
So the pill replaces what the thyroid
The thyroid
did.
will do. I take
Okay.
that every day, and I get checked every 3 months. The levels get checked.
And you're okay. You can
Yeah,
do jumping jacks and everything. You feel good.
I'm okay. Yeah.
All right. So it's a good thing. Now you're out there. You're spreading the word. Hey, you need to check this out.
Yeah.
What's the most important message that you want people to know?
Well, I want them to learn about thyroid cancer and how to check their own necks
Mm-hmm.
and be able to detect
Does
it.
your organization give pamphlets? Do you visit schools and
Well, being this
community-based
is my first
organizations?
time at the event, I'm gonna have little bags with pamphlets. I have about 13 vendors who donated.
Wow.
Had someone who donated the space.
Well, you're doing some work. Look at you.
I've
Your
been
first
getting out
time?
there.
Yeah.
I got a donated space. I got people donating food,
Mhm.
donating drinks, donating shirts for a raffle. Someone did a painting.
Look at that. Look at you.
And all these things gonna be raffled off. I'm not selling anything.
Uh-huh.
Everybody just gonna come, mingle, listen to music, get information.
A lot of information.
Yes.
Do you have the organization, the organization that heads the thyroid foundation?
I'm part
or
of
something?
the Taika.org. I'm a part of a support group. I have my own support group here in the Bronx, and I have an email support group.
That group is behind you 100%.
That's who. Yes, they are. They posted my flyer and everything, and the funds that I get from the raffles and stuff is going to be donated to them and to
All right,
Taika.org.
so this event that you have is in September, right?
September 13th.
September
Yes, from
13th.
6 to 9.
Where's it going to be?
It's 132nd at it's a gallery called La Maison d'Art, New York.
Yeah,
and they donate their space for me.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to talk to my girlfriend over here. She was just looking for a space to do some work.
I just reached out to a couple places. Do you mind? This is what I'm doing. Do you mind sponsoring? They said sure, no problem.
All right, so you're gonna talk to her afterwards. Maybe you guys can get together.
Yeah,
and say,
that's
hey,
fine. That's no problem.
There you go. All right.
That's no problem.
So where can we reach you for more information?
Well, thyroid awareness fundraiser in New York City at Gmail.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, I think you're doing a wonderful thing. You're on the right track, and not bad for the first time.
This is my
right?
first time. I got a lot of no vendors. I got a lot of sponsors who donated stuff for the raffles, the food, desserts, and everything is sponsored.
Go ahead, Tamika Watson and your whole team. You want to give a shout out to some of the members on your team that are helping
Well,
you?
actually, I'm actually doing this alone with my backing of my husband, my sisters.
That's the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the team.
So.
All right.
My daughter's here, so she's behind me 100%.
Where's baby girl?
Right over there.
Where? Oh, she's
hiding
down in the chair. You hiding? What's her name?
Nikita.
Nikita, big up to you. Shout out to Nikita, your husband, and everybody
And
that's
my
helping
kid,
you with
yeah.
this, all your vendors and everything.
Yes.
Great job. Give her a
Thank
big
you.
hand, everybody. Tamika Watson,
Thank you.
thyroid program in the Bronx, creating the awareness. Thank you so
sir.
much. You got to
Thank
jump
you.
now. This is a high five. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, we got to take a quick break right here, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Open next.
You got to learn your body, pace yourself, and have fun. So let's go have fun. Let's go do it.
The tricky thing about shoulders, your shoulders is a 3-tier muscle. You have your front delts, you have your rear delts, and you have your mid delts. So when you're working out your shoulders properly, you have to do 3 different exercises.
It's wonderful being able to compete with a lot of these young guys from all over the world. It's important to stay in shape.
New Yorkers, there is a primary election for the congressional seat in District 13 taking place on June 28th. If you live in parts of Upper Manhattan or in the Bronx neighborhoods of Kingsbridge, Norwood, Marble Hill, Bedford Park, Fordham, and University Heights, you have the opportunity to learn about the candidates and issues in your community. Watch Bronx Talk for an informative NY13 debate broadcast beginning Sunday, June 19th and all week at 9 p.m. On BronxNet, Channel 67 Optimum, 33 Fios, and at www.bronxnet.tv. Follow along on social media using the hashtag NY13. Stay informed, and most importantly, make sure you head out to the polls on June 28th to have your voice heard.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
And welcome back, everybody. Hey, from June the 16th until the 18th, Palante Harlem, Eche Palante, 107.5. They're going to hold their annual, say it?
Housing Conference.
Demis Fine Housing Conference. And joining us to share more about this informative event, we have Christian Cruz, Keto Risbrook, can I say Risbrook? And Wusawa!
Huáscar.
Munoz.
Yes, sir.
Say it.
Huáscar Munoz.
Huáscar Munoz.
There you go.
Okay, got it. All right, tell us about some of the things that you guys are working on right about now.
Well,
I'm a youth intern at Palante Harbor, and currently we're working on our demystifying housing conference that's going on through June 16th through the 18th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Adam Clayton Powell State Office Building on 163 West 125th Street, and pretty much we've just been gathering around, canvassing all throughout Harlem, Washington Heights, and Brooklyn, putting up flyers because we really want to spread awareness to the people and the residents of New York City because there's a lot of slumlords out in New York City who's really out to get pretty much the minorities of New York, and they just want to raise up the rents, and we just try to spread awareness,
letting people know that what they can
as a unit you can combat those slumlords and fight together and create affordability in housing.
Yeah, I mean a lot of those areas, gentrification has taken place up in Harlem. Yeah. And a lot of those areas are changing. What was run down before is like built up. What was $250,000 or $200,000 for a brownstone is now $2 million, $3 million. Yeah, but you still have a lot of people who are living there who need a lot of help in the rent area that they, where they live. 138th Street, 135th Street, all up in there, 134th. Yeah. So you guys are going out, and did you speak to Willie?
To who, I'm sorry?
Willie.
Pascal?
No, Willie with the Harlem State Office Building?
Yes, of course. They also help us during the conference. And what I want to tell people is that there's a lot of tools out there, and there's a lot of resources. The only thing that you have to tap into it, and that's why bringing all these subject experts together in one room. So if you have any concern, if you're a renter, if you're a homeowner, if you're someone that is just in court, we're going to have free legal help one-on-one during the conference. So we're going to have all this workshop going on at the same time. And at the same time, if you're in court and you have your documents right there, I'll tell everyone, bring your documents, bring everything and anything that have to do with the apartment, so you can sit down with a lawyer.
So if you have no heat, you have holes in the wall, whatever you have, whatever your situation is, bring it there.
We're gonna have subjects in all of that. Anything from succession rights to the repairs and just any kind of abuse that you get from the landlord, you're gonna get an answer.
How did you come up with this organization?
Elcia Vasquez is the president and CEO. I'm a client and volunteer, a very recent one.
Sure.
Oscar can tell you more about how she came up with the organization, but as a client and volunteer, it's important for us to get to this conference, find out our basic needs and necessities and rights, even if it's down to just how to read your lease.
Sure.
Because these are the things that we're being exploited.
A lot of those things are hidden in that lease.
A lot of lease hidden information, but just anything that you can think of that you want to know about your apartment, or just renting or owning. This conference is the most informative information out there. Before I came to Palante, I didn't know half the things that I know now that I thought were okay, and they're not okay.
But what made you want to come to Palante? Did you have a situation in your apartment?
I did.
I did. You just started doing research, trying to find out how you can get the answers
I did,
to
and
it.
I was new. I would talk to different tenants in my building, and we had to come together, and I found them, and it was excellent. But this conference is even more informative.
Palante, moving on, moving forward.
Moving forward.
Eche Palante.
Eche Palante, hermano.
So Willie Walker's the person. What floor are you going to be on at the Harlem State Office Building?
Okay, for the registration and for the lunch, because we're going to have free lunch, and I want to say that everything is going to be free in the conference, lunch and breakfast. So when you come to the second floor. If you haven't registered, you can register right there, but we encourage everyone to register online at palanteharlem.org. And all the conferences are going to be on the 8th floor.
Yeah, I see it right there.
Okay, there you go.
And please call us.
Yes.
Please call us.
If for some reason you don't have access to a computer, you can give us a call at 212-491-2541, and
Say it again?
212-491-2541, and we'd be more than happy to register.
Now, did you invite any of the elected officials over?
Yes. as he stated, and on the second floor is usually where we're having our lunch session. Is one of our big roundtable sessions. They're going to be moderated by Borough President Gail Brewer and also Assemblyman Keith Wright.
Oh, good.
And Mark Levin, Councilman Mark Levin is going to be there, Helen Rosato, and former New York City Council Robert Jackson is going to be there also.
Some good people.
They are great people. They are great people.
They're getting behind you 100%?
Yeah.
Any
Yes.
companies or organizations get behind you?
Companies, well, we have DACR is going to be there, the HPD is going to be there, the Tenant Protection Unit, the Attorney General, representative, someone from the Department of Building, from the Human Rights Commission, just to name a few. I'm sure there's more than that.
So, Keto, what did you have to do? Because you're a client, you had to bring down your paperwork showing that you had a situation or a problem. Letters that you've written to people with no answers.
They help organize your buildings. They organize my building. They help you as your representative to teach your tenants in your building what's going on, and also to give back and teach other people in other buildings and help organize other buildings as well. It's a very giving back, take charge kind of initiative that Elsia has put together. And it's excellent because I plan on organizing other buildings.
There you go.
Not
Power
just my
in
own.
numbers, huh?
It is.
That's why
everybody on the same page. Hey, if this
And you
guy's not
have-
doing right, we got to let him know.
And you have to come to this conference to find out even more information of what's needed in your building.
And well, if I'm a person, I have a problem, I come to the conference, what do I expect? What should I expect?
I would think that when you come, you let us know what your expectations are. There's about 24 or more sessions a day. We can point you in the right direction of which session would be useful for you, or maybe you need to just speak to either a legal clinic or somebody else that's going to be on hand there at a table that's not in a session. But it's a great opportunity to make all of these housing agents accessible. They're accessible to you, and make them accountable. Ask them questions. Just get information. Just be informed.
Yeah, so I'm gonna come down. I got my pen and pad. I'm taking down all kinds of information.
Yep.
I want to know. I want to
Yeah.
know.
Very useful. And one, I just want to make a quick note is since I'm a youth intern, I believe Palante Harlem is like such a great way to empower people at my age, because there's a lot of misconceptions about my generation, and it happens. It's a repetitive thing. It happens from past generations. Everyone assumes we're young and reckless, but honestly, there's a lot of young, good hearts out there. And Palante Harlem, there's nothing wrong with going. You got to take it one step at a time, every day, one day at a time, and just helping the community in Harlem, Washington Heights, Brooklyn, all throughout each boroughs. It really, it lifts a weight off everyone's shoulders to, see young people like me going out and helping the community.
You have your own apartment?
I live with my mom, but I don't own my own apartment.
Well, you're teaching mom. You're going, hey,
Yeah.
mom, look, let's check this, let's check that. So you're helping her go over everything, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Good. All right, any last words?
Well, last word is that register and come to the conference. We have the tools, we have the expert, and we have the heart to help you. So take advantage of it, and we hope to see you there.
All right. Give them a big round of applause, everybody. Giving all the information right there. Just come there. The date again is
June 16th through 18th at the Adam Claim Power Building on 125th, 163.
All right.
And from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
All right, big up to Willie Walker. He runs that building over there. Good job, guys. Thank you so much. We'll come down and check it out, all right? Got to take a quick break right here, but coming up next, we'll take a look at a unique writing event you don't want to miss. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. My love, my love, my love, she keeps me warm, she keeps me
are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race.
Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
Hey, it's Ava, and this is Tess from Do Your Selfie, where we recreate the hottest looks from today's biggest music videos.
After cleaning out our closet, we have a lot of clothes we don't wear anymore.
Like this old pile of t-shirts.
It's not garbage, it's actually a new rug.
And to make it, all you need to do is cut, tie, and glue.
Cut the t-shirt into strips.
Tie the strips into knots.
And glue the knots to the bath mat. I love it. Give your garbage another life.
And recycle.
New Yorkers, there is a primary election for the congressional seat in District 13 taking place on June 28th. If you live in parts of Upper Manhattan or in the Bronx neighborhoods of Kingsbridge, Norwood, Marble Hill, Bedford Park, Fordham, and University Heights, you have the opportunity to learn about the candidates and issues in your community. Watch Bronx Talk for an informative NY13 debate broadcast beginning Sunday, June 19th and all week at 9 p.m. On BronxNet, Channel 67 Optimum, 33 Fios, and at www.bronxnet.tv. Follow along on social media using the hashtag NY13. Stay informed, and most importantly, make sure you head out to the polls on June 28th to have your voice heard.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and on June the 23rd, the New York Writers Coalition will hold their On the Same Page Untitled event, or United event.
United.
That's a whole nother name.
That's
right?
a
That's
whole
a
other
remix
thing.
version. All right, joining us for a closer look at the organization and upcoming workshops, we have the Executive Director, Aaron Zimmerman. We welcome you to the show.
Nice to meet
All
you.
right.
Thanks for having me.
So you're a writer.
I am a writer.
Producer.
Well,
Singer.
No, I mean not like you. I can't sing like you.
I don't sing either, but
well,
I try every now and then.
The behind the scenes action is a lot of singing. People don't know about that, but
we should have turned on the cameras.
I know, really. That's a good part of the show.
So you're part of a coalition.
Yes,
Tell us about it.
I'm the founder of New York Writers Coalition. We're a nonprofit, been around about 15 years. We do free creative writing workshops in underserved or marginalized communities. Really anybody that you don't hear from often enough in the world. We want to get them writing in safe spaces, writing with each other, and then present their writing to the world. So we run about 1,200, 1,300 workshops a year, serving about 1,600 people. And of all backgrounds.
See, Helen called you and
adults.
she said, all right, he has a book, but let me help him out a little bit.
Yeah, well.
Thank you, Helen.
Writing a book is, yeah, that's a very long process. But we publish the writing of our participants. So we have young people as young as 6 writing poetry. Yep, and there I am. And we publish and produce events with our people. We, one thing that I wanted to mention before we talk about the On the Same Page is we do a program in Fort Greene in Brooklyn where young people write outdoors in the park every Saturday all summer. And then they do a reading called the Fort Greene Summer Literary Festival where we pair them with well-known writers. So they get the young people get an audience, they get role models, they get workshops. And it's totally free. It's been going on for 12 years. We've had amazing people involved, so people can sign up. That's one thing that I want to let people know. We have people coming from all over, even though we're in Brooklyn.
Sure. You do it in the Fort Greene Park over there?
The kids write outdoors. We get about 50 kids coming every week, and they write outdoors in the park.
Oh, that's where they had the Prince event.
Yes, yes.
Purple Rain.
Yeah, and we've been there for about 12 years. So, you know, at that time, the park was sort of underutilized, and now it's really bursting with activity. So,
what made you want to come up? You started writing at an early age?
Yeah, somewhat. On and off. I actually studied acting when I was like kind of a kid in high school, but I also did some writing and just always liked creative activities.
Yeah, you had your monologue and everything ready?
God. I don't want to do my monologue. Okay, I'll go over there in front of that thing instead of we can bump the singer off the show and I can do my monologues. No, really, I think I studied film undergrad and I started writing then seriously, and then.
What school?
I went to Hunter College
all right.
and City College for grad school, so
Yeah.
we're here on a CUNY campus. I'm
There you go.
very pro CUNY. So, yeah.
So what are some of the programs that you have within this organization?
So one is the Fort Greene Park Summer Literary Festival, so I hope people check us out and can sign up their kids for free to come to write with us. We do programs in Rikers Island. We do creative writing workshops. We do workshops with seniors, with people with disabilities, with at-risk young people, LGBTQ communities, kind of anyone that
condolences go out to the people again, once again in Orlando, Florida.
It's unspeakable. It's unspeakable, and you know, I won't even go off about access to guns. That is so easy in our society, but you know, this month is actually Anti-Gun Violence Month in New York City, and we're part of it.
Coalition should do something special.
Yeah, we're part of a program, an anti-gun violence program, where we work with young people writing middle schoolers, and it's a program that was created by Councilmember Lori Cumbo as part of a citywide anti-gun violence program, and it added the arts to it. So
And
we're
they're
part
writing
of,
about it.
They're writing.
Can you bring some of that work back here?
Oh, sure, anytime. We could bring kids here to come read their work, because they're really powerful stuff, writing about what it's like to live in neighborhoods that are plagued by gun violence. So the kids have a lot to say. And I think that's part of the point of our organization, is to get those voices heard by young people, by seniors, by everybody that you don't hear from often enough.
Now, you mentioned something before. You said before you get into it, you wanted to say what you said. You have something coming up.
Yes, on June 23rd, we have On the Same Page United, which is a program that started in Washington, D.C. and has now been replicated nationally. And it's a great way to connect with people that are incarcerated. So what we do is we gather poetry, mostly some short stories, of writing by people who are upstate incarcerated, and volunteers come and write their responses to the pieces right on the page, and we pass them around, and then we mail them back to the people inside. And it's a way of, you know, being incarcerated is obviously extremely isolating, and so it's a way of connecting people that are incarcerated with the community, but it's also a way of humanizing people, so that, you know, people come read their writing and see more than just somebody who's committed a crime or you know, is incarcerated. It's a way, I think, that helps people when they return know that they're part of something bigger, and it helps change perceptions.
A lot of great talent in our prison system.
Oh, the writing is unbelievable. There was this, last time we did it, there was one story that I still think about all the time.
What story was that?
It was about a prisoner having a little bird come and fly in and sit on his window. He called him Little Buddy, and he visited him all the time, and he became like his friend.
Wow.
And it sort of has a tragic, sad ending when another inmate kills the bird, and it's just like a devastating story. And it was so well written, and you know, people left really moved by the experience of reading that. We have people writing some really heartfelt like letters to family members that they miss, and you know, poetry. So it's a great way to sort of, you know, just in one night cause change just by showing up for a couple hours and you know, sharing your thoughts.
Yeah, so if somebody wants to come up and be a part of your organization and wants to put the pen to the paper, so to speak.
Yeah, we have a lot of work open to the public. So if you go to our website, nywriterscoalition.org, and look for our public programs, we do free drop-in workshops all over New York City. We're actually, you asked someone else, like, what do we need? We know we've been looking for a place in the Bronx, actually, to do a free drop-in workshop.
Let's put the brakes on.
Yeah.
There's your camera right there. What
do
you need?
One of the many things we need is we're looking for a space in the Bronx to do a free drop-in workshop, so a library or a community center, someplace where people gather that might enjoy to write. We do it now in Brooklyn and Manhattan at BPL Central, Mondays afternoon from 3 to 5. We have a free drop-in workshop, but we're looking for one in the Bronx as well. So we do a few workshops here in the Bronx already, but one that the community can all just come to and drop in is what we're looking for. So if anybody runs a community space, you know, feel free to contact us.
Of course, writing is great for our community. Tell us why.
Writing does so many different things, and the way that we run our writing workshops it's extremely self-directed. So you can be somebody who's never written before and are just curious, or somebody who's been writing your whole life. You can write poetry, you can write short stories, you can write in your journal. You may not even know what you want to write. Once the practice of doing it leads to more of it. And so you discover and grow the more you write. So our motto or our belief is everyone is a writer. We all have a voice, we all have a story to tell. And even if you feel like you've been told your whole life you can't write, usually that's an issue of grammar or spelling or some other ways in which the education system lets down a lot of people. So we're kind of the anti-writing school. We come and you write whatever you want to. There's no wrong way to do it. So it's a form of self-expression. It's a form of connecting to others. It's a form of connecting to yourself. You know, it does, like I said, it does many things for many people.
Got to throw it out there. Helen read my book. Didn't you, Helen? Yes. 7 ways to make the grade. Check it out. Tell me
I will. Yeah, definitely.
I got to come and talk to you.
Yeah, you can come and do a reading with us.
Yeah, it's on Amazon and all that stuff. All right, 7 ways to make the grade. But give them a big round of applause, everybody. NewYorkWritersCoalition.org. Aaron Zimmerman, the Executive Director, New York Writers Coalition. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Where can we reach you?
At Aaron, AARON, at NYWritersCoalition.org.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming by. We got to take a quick break right here, but stay tuned. We'll continue with Music Mondays when we return next.
Hello, good people of the Bronx and beyond. Welcome to A Life in Art.
I grew up in the housing projects of Cleveland. I didn't even know that life could be any better than it was. Education for me has been a way to get away from the agony of what was normal life. I want to be able to impact the community, not just look back on where I came from, but to reach back to where I came from and pull some people up with me. My name is David, and I am your dividend.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
Welcome back, everybody. Now it's time for Music Mondays. Everybody put their hands together like this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Today's Music Monday stage features the powerful sounds of Diaz Muslimov. We welcome you. He's from Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan. Say it again. Kazakhstan.
That's right.
All right, let's take a stand. You gonna sing for us?
Yes.
Let's do it. Here we go.
Сердце замирает, не могу понять, от чего стремлюсь сюда я, вновь спеша. Видимо, осталась здесь моя душа. Всем сильней Здесь встречал рассветы, я дружил, любил. Здесь с друзьями вместе на Иртыш ходил. Здесь мои родители, мой отчий дом. Город мой любимый, в сердце ты моем. 7 семей, Семипалатинск мой. Как живешь ты, старина родной? 7 семей, Семипалатинск мой. Здесь течет Иртыш седой. 7 семей, Семипалатинск мой. Как живешь ты, старина родной? 7 семей, Семипалатинск мой. Здесь течет Иртыш седой. Сколько есть на свете у меня друзей. Всех приветит город мой родной, семей. Всем накроет стол и пригласит домой, потому что самый лучший город мой. 7 семей, Семипалатинск мой. Как живешь ты, старина родной? 7 семей, Семипалатинск мой. Здесь течет Иртыш седой. 7 семей, Семипалатинск мой. Как живешь ты, старина родной? 7 семей, Семипалатинск мой. Здесь течет Иртыш седой. 7 семей. Как живешь? 7 семей. Здесь течет Иртыш седой. 7 семей, 7 семей, Семипалатинск мой. Как живешь ты, старина родной? 7 семей, Семипалатинск мой. Здесь течет Иртыш седой. 7 семей, Семипалатинск мой. Как живешь ты, старина родной? 7 семей, Семипалатинск мой. Здесь течет Иртыш седой. Семипалатинск мой, Семипалатинск мой.
Diaz Mussolinov, yes. Woo.
Thank you.
Very, very, very good.
Thank
Now,
you.
you traveled the world, but you spent a lot of time in Italy, right?
Yes, I did. I actually studied in Italy for my opera program.
Yeah.
I'm a graduate student at NYU, and I study opera, and I love pop music as well.
All right. Well, what made you want to get into opera?
Well,
who were some of the people that inspired you in that area, or the genre of music?
well, the first probably that comes to my mind would be Luciano Pavarotti.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's how it all started. When I was 16, I decided to basically start taking professional voice lessons, and I got advised that probably the best would be for me classical voice.
Uh-huh.
So,
do you sing a little bit like the opera singer that inspired you?
Yeah.
Give me one area. Give me one piece. Ready? 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Vola, oh serenata, la mia diletta è sola.
There you go. Hey, this kid has some skills, right?
Thanks.
Thanks for coming and sharing those skills with us on BronxNet.
Thank you so much. I would like to shout out to Bullion Foundation that's doing a great job supporting people like me, young people. Also shout out to Kazakh American Alliance. That's my compatriots who also do a great job here in the United States connecting these two countries.
From Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
What is it next to? It's next to a lot of those stands.
Kazakhstan is located, or we call Eurasia. That's between Europe and Asia. Is bordering with Russia and China.
Yes, yes, yes.
In those countries.
All right. There you go. You're doing a great job. How does it feel to be in New York or in the U.S.?
Wonderful, wonderful. It's been my 5th year here, and God's been great.
Yes.
Recently, I was appeared on Jimmy Fallon Tonight Show.
Yeah,
Jimmy
yeah.
Fallon,
Really?
yes. I performed with Flatbush Zombies on May the 20th on Jimmy Fallon, as well as at Webster Hall. It's Flatbush Zombies.
Can we all get your autograph after?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Where can we go for more information on your music?
You can actually check out my Facebook page, Diaz Musalimov. You can find me on Instagram as Jason911 and SoundCloud, Diaz Musalimov as well.
There you go. Diaz Musalimov. Give him a big round of applause, everybody. I'm twisting you up just a little bit. Thanks for coming by, okay?
Thank
and
you.
continue with the good music, all
Thank
right?
you so
we'll
much.
check out SoundCloud and all that good stuff.
Sure.
Thanks for stopping by Open. All right, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show, and I'd like to thank you, our guests, for joining us, and you, for our viewer, for tuning in and checking it all out. If you missed any part of today's show, well, you can tune into the recablecast of Open at 5 and 10 p.m. or watch anytime on the web at BronxNet.org, or you can catch an all-new episode Wednesday at 10 a.m. with our host, Darren Jaime. Once again, happy birthday to you, to Helen Greenberg, our producer, and many, many more. Remember this, what you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice and let your choice control the chooser. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee, and I'll catch you over 107.5 WBLS tonight right after the Quiet Storm. We love you all. Peace. Very good. Very good.
I saw your face that summer day. The sight of you swept my heart away. All of the guys said you were fine. I had to find a way to make you mine. We spent our days out in the sun, a kind of magical summer fun. And nights were warmed by your embrace. I saw love for the first time in your face. I wanna dream with you together, that this first love will last forever. I wanna dream, 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 dream about you and I wanna dream with you together, that this first love will last forever. I wanna dream, 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 dream about you and I. Then came a night, the stars were bright, like they were dancing in the heavens. You took my hand and stole my heart. There's no denying this is precious. I wanna dream with you together, that this first love will last forever. I wanna dream, 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 dream about you and I wanna dream with you together, that this first love will last forever. I wanna dream, dream, I wanna dream about you and I. You and I are the perfect